Hello there, Mark, the Action Figuratorium, and this is Catch and Release, the show where I announce which toys from my collection I'm going to be putting up on eBay. Some of them go for 10 bucks. I think that's a steal these days. That includes the shipping. Some of them go for a little bit more because they might be a little bit cooler, but either way, everybody gets a good deal on all of these things that I am getting rid of from my collection so that they can enter yours. All coming up today on Action Figuratorium. Alright, so what items are we going to be throwing up on the eBay? Well, first of all, my user ID on that platform is Coolbots with a Z. Feel free to look me up. Feel free to add me to saved sellers and get notifications. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel and watch for updates on regards to Catch and Release, my monthly show where I announce all the things I'm going to be selling in terms of toys. So let's begin here. This is the $9.99 Club. These are action figures that I sell for buy it now, $9.99. That includes the shipping. As always, I think this is a great deal. There are a few items that are $9.99 auctions that we start there. They usually go up $1 or $2, but not much more. Just gives a few people a chance at owning some of these items. Cool items to have in the collection. First up, from Imaginext, this is the Penguin, and it comes with a couple of little mini penguin. I'm not going to say henchmen, I'm going to say hench birds. I think that's cool anyways. These three guys, $9.99, buy it now. Wish I had more to sell, but when they're gone, they're gone. Also, don't forget to check out the previous auctions for Batman and Robin Imaginext. These are pretty new figures, so if you're looking for these guys that came out and you missed them, get these two guys loose for 10 bucks. All right, next up, this is a Tonka 1914 Model A. It's actually, I think this is from the 70s, but the car itself is a 1914 Model A. It's called the Rat-a-Tat-Tat, and it is kind of a Bonnie and Clyde gangster car. $9.99 for this. It's got a little bit of dirt, got a little bit of wear, but it's pressed steel. It's made in the USA. It says Tonka on it. It's black. It's cool. Okay, next up, Disney Princesses. These two, $9.99. One is a Little Mermaid. One is a Cinderella. No accessories or clothes. It just comes the way they are, but if you do original one-of-a-kind stuff, this is your dog. Next up, this is DC Girl 6-inch action figure, Poison Ivy, 10 bucks. Now I realize that some people have these up for sale for less than $10, so I am going to be looking around and trying to find something cool to add with it to make it worth 10 bucks. Don't worry, it's going to be great. All right, after this, what have we got? Planet Terror Cherry Darling figure. This figure originally came with the machine gun leg and a regular leg. You could swap them. I believe it also had a base. It's not really an action figure, it's more of a figurine, but I think the limbs move just a tad bit. Anyways, as is, $10. Take it away. I don't want it. You can have it. It's too cool for me. Next up, this is a Star Wars 3.75 figure. I think this is from the Clone Wars. I think it's from the Saga series. There's too many series with the Star Wars stuff. Can't keep up. This is a thrift store rescue. I have nothing emotionally attached to this figure. Its name is Foul Modama. I think that's its name. Never seen the show, so I've never heard it pronounced. Also, don't care. No lightsaber, no shoes with this. Take it, $9.99, all you. All right, this is a $9.99 auction. I think it might get one, maybe two bids, not much more. This is a DC Direct 7-inch figure. This is Flamebird. This does not have the alternate head with her hair, I'm sorry. Also, I'm missing one of the wings. Here's the cool thing about this figure, though, is that The wings were or are double-sided, and when they came out, it was essentially a flat piece that they, when it was hot, either bent it one way or bent it the other way to give you a left and right. So if you took this one wing from this, and say you took something like Sculpey and you made a mold, and you, with that mold, when it's warm, if you got it warm, you could bend it the other way. You could make a replacement wing that goes on the other side. It's not that hard. I'm gonna try and sell this for about 10, 11 bucks. If it doesn't go, maybe I will make the replacement wing, and I will make it so cool looking that you'll want this figure, but it won't be $10 then, it'll be 11. Okay, what else do we have? So let's move on to some 12-inch. This is a Soldiers of the World Revolutionary War guy. This is another thrift store rescue. I have nothing emotionally vested in this character. I just happen to have picked it up on the cheap, and I'm passing it on to you. So this guy has the hat. He's got the horn with gunpowder, but no gun or any other accessories if it came with it. The hat's kind of cool. It looks funky on top, but I think it came that way. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about these guys. They're, of course, made by Formative, which is the RC Cola to Hasbro's Coke and 21st Century Toys Ultimate Soldiers Pepsi. It is the third sort of ugly sister in the room. These were sold at Kmart. These are not expensive, but they're also not cheap, and they're kind of cool. They're just different. So if you collect Revolutionary War guys, throw him in the pile. You won't even know that he's not G.I. Joe. Trust me, I've looked him over. He's pretty cool. Actually, the socks and shoes are pretty cool on him. All right, let's move over into the world of models. We have, this is from the 70s, the Revell model. It's a 56 Ford, and I believe it is complete in the box. It's not still in like the plastic. I don't think these ever came in the plastic. They do now, but this guy is a cool model. I'm gonna start at around 20 bucks. I don't think it's gonna get more than one bid. I think this is a $20 item, and if so, good on you. This is a cool model. Whoever builds it should make it look Mad Max, that's all. So this is a guy that is the conclusion of all these G.I. Joes I bought. I bought a whole grip of dudes. I've sold a bunch of them so far. You can go back through all the other catch and release episodes, and you'll see they're at the end of the episode. This is a G.I. Joe Ernie Pyle. Ernie Pyle was a World War II journalist who was kind of probably as close to the front line as they'd probably let a guy go. He had a helmet, and he had a shovel and some other stuff. Maybe he had a gun or something, I don't know. So this guy comes with most of the things they originally came with. No package, but has the table, has the typewriter, has a bunch of other things. Something's missing, don't remember what it is, but we're gonna start him at around the $30 mark, and we'll see what happens. And as always, if I do buy it nows, let's say, they are Dutch auctions, which means that every week or so that goes by that someone doesn't buy it, I drop it by $1 until it gets to where it needs to be. So if you see something and you're like, well, it's cool, but it's a little too high, stick with it. It'll eventually get to your price and eventually to your home. So there are some unsold Masters of the Universe, i.e. Motu figures from the 80s that did not sell from last month's pack of toys. Most of them went. These three guys, Roboto, Mechanic, and Stratos are still available, did not sell. And these Fistos did not sell. So that means we're gonna make a super auction, and then they're gonna sell that way. This is your chance to pick them up again. If you're into doing mods with Motu guys, these are generic bodies to work with, have at them. So the last item that we're gonna be throwing in the pile here is this SNES Street Fighter II playset. So it looks like a controller, right? It's a little box. Open it up, and it's a little scene from Street Fighter II. And it comes with two figures, Chun-li and Guile, who I think is the Marine with the Marine haircut. I'm not sure. Anyways, this is a buy it now, $99. These are rare. These are hard to find. What are they good for? I don't know. I don't know. They do something. Trust me, they do something. Really what they're good at is being something that you own that someone does not. And and $99 gets you that. Actually, it's kind of a cool piece. It has a little crate or hay bale. I can't tell exactly what it is. A little bit of paint scrapage on that, but not too bad. Anyways, overall, the thing's pretty good condition. I like it. I think it's cool. So that is it for this episode of Catch and Release, where we announce the auctions, and this is the November 2021 edition. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure to you know, do all those things that people like to do. They like to push buttons. You pick the buttons you like to push, and you push them. See you guys later.